Good evening from Laguna Amarga in Torres del Paine National Park, Chile. This video is all about a guide to some of the best landscape photography locations in the park, and it all starts right now. Let's go! And welcome back to Laguna Amarga, a very windy evening here in Torres del Paine. We have just arrived in the area of the national park, crossing from Argentina at the end of the last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And this is an awesome view over a beautiful lake, and the central Torres del Paine are the towers, the granite structures way off in the background. And it looks like this is a pretty beautiful evening actually to start, and we haven't even entered the park yet. Laguna Amarga is technically not in Torres del Paine National Park. This is private land, and it's also Puma territory. So in this eastern part of the park, you get the best views on the actual torres, the towers of Paine, and also of course of this beautiful lake. So Laguna Amarga is a really good photography option for sunrise and for exploring a different side of the park, because most of the locations in this video are actually much more in the center of the park, around like Salto Grande and Hosteria Pehoe, which is where we're staying, and we haven't even got there yet. So we haven't even yet entered the park, and this is already a great spot to take photos. So if you're watching this and taking notes as part of this guide, you're coming down here to Torres del Paine, consider Laguna Amarga as one destination to be able to see the torres. This will be your best view unless you're hiking up to Base Torre, which is another location that we're not going to cover, but yeah, also very good for photography. You'll see in this video, like the last one, I'm going to try and cover as many like really classic, amazing spots that I can think of in the area, and then of course the ones that we're actually going to visit over the next like 3 nights, 4 days. So got a lot to see, a lot to look forward to, and we're just getting started. Good morning from the next day here in Torres del Paine. It is a beautiful, beautiful, clear morning. We arrived pretty late last night, as you saw at the beginning of this video, from Laguna Amarga, and it was kind of overcast and a bit crazy overnight, and then we just got beautiful, beautiful stars this morning. I think I got the best Milky Way photos that I've ever captured here this morning from Pehoe Hotel. Hosteria Pehoe is where we're staying. Highly recommend that location because it is in the heart of where all the good landscape photography shots are, and just a beautiful, beautiful spot. I want to introduce this guy, by the way. This is Joaquin Cueto. We can't even see you, man. No. He's too cold. Oh, yeah. The Chilean is freezing in his own country. Chile in Chile. Get it?
Yeah, pretty much.
And Joaquin and I have known each other for a long time. I should have introduced you in the last video, to be honest. Yeah. We used to be tour leaders together with G Adventures. I've known this guy for 15 years. Come on, take your mask off. Say hi.
Hi, world.
There he is. Waco owns an awesome business that I'll link in the description below, but he's a licensed Chilean tour guide for adventure tourism and a good buddy. So very happy that he's working with us for this tour. That is aside the point. Here, you've got a perfect location for sunrise photography. This is the Explora Hotel. I'm sure you've seen photos of this, especially if you're thinking about coming down here to photograph yourself. There's a parking lot right there. And then from the parking lot, about a 1-minute walk, is a boardwalk. Beautiful photograph of the boardwalk with the Cuernos in the background, which are the horns that you see here. And then you've got this lagoon down at the bottom, and that's a beautiful shot for reflections, and you get some water in your foreground. And sometimes there's some dead trees or some rocks down in there. And then of course you've got the hill up here, which is a very popular location because you see the whole wide landscape. So for those of you who are coming down here, this is a sunrise location, just like like the last video in El Chalten, every shot here mostly is sunrise. The sunrise light is the best. So you want to be up here at least an hour before sunrise, at least. I would come probably an hour and a half before sunrise. And if you're really lucky, you can get astro shots from up here too, which also look amazing. But we're catching light right now. Paine Grande, the top of it, just catching a little bit of light. That's the big mountain right there. So time to get shooting. Beautiful morning. It's gonna be a great day in Torres del Paine, Chile. All right, good morning once again. We are at our second location for photography here in Torres del Paine National Park. It's called Camping Pehoe. This is a beautiful location, really nice campground, and there's like a little cafe here, restaurant where you can get sandwiches and get coffee and have an amazing view. Sometimes there's foxes here in Caracara, and a small little peninsula that I personally believe is a really good location for landscape photography. So this is again a sunrise spot. We're here now about midday, but we just got such perfect weather and we only have a few days here, so I want to try and include as many locations for you in this video as possible. But you want to put Camping Pehoe on your map, and if you're looking to have a budget option within the park that is a beautiful location for photos, then this is the one for sure. This is absolutely a fantastic spot to consider staying if you're looking to save some money. But look at these views, amazing. This beautiful grass, and then the lakeside and the peninsula especially is worth exploring. And look at this too, just stunning. Incredible location, Camping Pehoe. And it says, don't feed the animals. Don't feed the animals. We are the animals. And welcome to our hotel. This is Hosteria Pehoe. Amazing location, by far the best location in the park to stay, in my humble opinion. And I think, the hotel gets a reputation for being a little rundown sometimes and not the best quality of food and so on and so forth. But look at this entrance. Absolutely incredible. I'll vlog from this side so you can see the background. And this is another location. So third location for this video, Hosteria Pehoe. They're open for lunch and dinner. If you're not staying here, you can still come and eat here. And there's a couple of beautiful lookout points just past the old hotel. And this was, I believe, the first hotel built in the park in the 60s. And it's kind of got that retro vibe to it, but they had sort of first dibs in regard to location, because this is the Corazon del Parque. Really the heart of the landscape photography is right around this area. And the hotel is just in a perfect location and very photogenic itself. So it's this amazing red color, kind of a rusty look to it. And then of course with that backdrop, it's like next level. So Hosteria Pehoe, beautiful location to visit, to take pictures of the Cuernos and Paine Grande and the lake, and also astro. There's really good astro shots, some of which I got this morning. So very cool location, Hosteria Pehoe. We have made it to our next location here as part of the photography guide to Torres del Paine, and this is Cascada Paine on the Paine River. And in the background, you can see the Torres. So beautiful location. Right now, it's not all that great for landscape photography because it's super backlit. You can see the sun is like right there, creating some crazy flares and a lot of really harsh light. But we've got beautiful weather today, so not necessarily the best time for landscape photography, but this location is definitely worth visiting for sunrise. I would highly suggest coming here if you've got lots of time to try and photograph sunrise, because the sun will be at the proper angle. If you get some crazy dramatic clouds in the background and good light, you know, you'll be looking at this scene essentially, but with better light. Perfect for long exposures and probably pretty good location. So yeah, Salto Cascada Paine, that's the one.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Bright and early. 6:15.